Okay, so, oh yes, okay, I have the live over on Instagram. You want to try and hop on there with me? Also? Yeah. Oh gosh, we are professionals here. So, quick story time while we're waiting for Sam to hop on. We are live on Facebook. We're both here. Sam's about to hop on to, oh, here we go. My internet may have gotten hit by lightning because I don't have internet. I am doing this from my hotspot on my phone, so I'm sorry if the connection sucks.
I panicked for a minute because I got the live up on my, oh my God. Hold on.
Hold on, wait. I can fix this. I can fix this. I got this. Okay. Better?
Is
Just
it?
mute one of your devices.
Give me a second. Okay, there we go. I got it. I forgot that I had to do this. I went through this whole rigmarole.
Oh wait, you're not at. Hold on, wait.
I muted you on
my iPad now, not in my camera.
I'm sorry, I muted StreamYard because it's easier to do than on Instagram. I don't know how to mute myself on Instagram.
Oh, just mute your phone.
How?
Sorry guys, technical difficulties. It's all good.
How do I mute my whole phone?
You can't mute your phone?
I don't know. I don't know how to. I'm bad at technology.
Just like on the side, just turn the volume down all the way.
Okay, I'm an idiot, Jackie, and also everybody that's watching.
I know.
Okay,
I know.
It won't let me mute it all the way. It will only let me turn it down so far.
Doing a double stream. So.
Oh, Jesus. Heck.
Hi, Casey.
Okay, what about that?
I'm going to play with this feature real quick. So if you're on Facebook, and you make a comment, I can pop your comment up over here on our stream. How cool is that? Hey, what's up? And then I can make it go away just like so. So just know that. Okay. Are you sound?
Okay, so I can only turn the volume on my phone.
Okay.
Really low.
But you're muted, so it's not going to record you on StreamYard. Like, you don't need to mute your microphone. You need to mute your headphones. You need to mute your volume.
My headphones are plugged into my computer, Jackie.
Okay, no, mute the volume on your phone so it doesn't make any sound. You need the microphone on.
I can't mute my phone. It will not let me.
That's dumb. Okay, I don't know what to do. To be honest, to be fair, I can't mute my iPad either. I've got it turned all the way down. Is all.
Oh, Joe just said something in the Instagram live. Did you see that?
I do see that, Joe. You have another one? I'd be down for that. Definitely. We'll be down for that.
I can't mute my phone.
Okay, just turn the volume down on your computer. You can't turn the volume on your computer. Can you do that?
I mean, the computer thing.
I'm sorry, Becky. I don't mean to be
neglecting you.
We're having technical difficulties. Just so you guys know, this isn't like unpreparedness. We've been working on this for the last 2 hours.
We've been working on this for the last 2 hours.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to hold my phone the whole time.
You have to hold it?
You have to hold it?
Yes, because my headphones are plugged into my phone.
Yes.
Oh, and now you sound like you're underwater again.
Oh, now you sound like you're underwater again.
Ah!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, Brent, it will be on the exam. How badly can Sam and Jackie screw up this time? Becky, do you know anything about technology?
Luna. Used Kool-Aid official says technical difficulties. It's okay.
It's okay.
Wait a
Oh,
second. I just
no.
had an idea. Oh my god, why am I the only one here? I just had an idea. Hold on. Hey, babe.
Just
Babe. You said your one headphones don't have a mic, right?
Okay, hold on, I'm back. Hold on, I'm back.
They should be on my dresser.
We're trying.
We're trying
So hard,
so hard, guys. Chris Carlin's over here dying.
Oh,
Oh,
Amy's giving us some
encouragement.
I agree. Amy. I also love technology. Usually.
So if I don't plug these in, these don't have a mic. You might not be able to hear me on Instagram.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know. It was an idea.
Okay, try it. I'm down. I'm down for anything at this point. Let's try it.
Oh god, I'm so glad this is entertaining to CJ. You hear that? Okay. Can anyone on Instagram hear me?
I think so. Like it's
Can you
coming through
ask?
on Instagram like there's sound.
If there's anybody on Instagram that can hear me, send a message, send a comment.
Brent. Hi, Brent. Thanks for joining our live.
Yes, they can hear me. They can hear me. Okay.
Yay.
Where's
okay,
that?
Yay, and I can hear you on here too.
Yeah.
I'm plugging my phone so I don't lose internet connection, hopefully.
Thanks, guys, for bearing with me.
All right. Good evening, Spinthoosiasts. We have got a show for you aside from the one you just watched. If you don't know me already, I'm Jackie Brown. I'm the director of Spintronix Color Guard. We are streaming tonight to talk to you about Color Guard and social media. We are on both Facebook and Instagram. You will also be able to watch this on the replay on our YouTube channel as well. So make sure you look out for that. Now, this is the point when I'm supposed to bring Sam onto the screen, but
Sam's been here messing stuff up.
So, okay, so this is the ever lovely Sam Wallace, either to my left or beneath me, depending on where you're watching from. Sam is a color guard and gymnastics instructor who started out as a super vet at Spintronix indoor guard, plus assistant social media mastermind here at Spintronix. If you follow us, you've probably seen Sam a time or two. So.
I try. I really try.
Oh, okay. I feel like we got this part going. Like, the Spinthoosiasts are rocking the chat already. If you're on Facebook, give us a shout out in the comments so we know y'all are alive. I see a couple people on here.
Yeah, somebody said yoga with Sam.
Woo, yoga with Sam.
I do
Best
things.
kind of yoga. So we are. Okay, so you remember how I was telling you I have a timer?
Uh-huh.
I don't have a timer anymore. My timer is
Well,
gone.
you have one on Instagram.
Okay, if I hit the live button, yes. Okay, cool. All right. So,
And then also up in the
Spintronix.
corner on StreamYard where it says live, it has a timer next to it.
Oh, okay. It switched sides on which side it was on for me. So, sweet action. Okay, so I'm gonna keep an eye on this. That way, on Instagram, when we get cut off and we switch channels, we're not taken by surprise on that. And then StreamYard, we should be good to go the full time. So today we do have some topics that we have kind of decided that we're going to talk about ahead of time. But as we're talking about these things, we want you guys to make comments about them in the comment section or ask questions. I do have the question box turned on Instagram. The comment section is on Facebook. It works very similarly to the comments box or the question box on Instagram. So if you have any questions at any point while we're talking, go ahead and throw them in the question box, throw them in the comment section, and we will do questions throughout as well.
If Jackie ever freezes, I will try to keep going until she comes back, but we'll do our best.
Connection, but you're breaking up again.
I can hear myself breaking up.
Okay. I think we're back. Nope, you're frozen. Why are you frozen?
You're not frozen.
I'm not frozen?
Mm-mm.
You're frozen. That must mean I'm losing signal again. Yep.
Well, let's get started. Oh, there she went.
It.
Goodbye, Jackie. You're gone on StreamYard.
Yeah, bye. I'm coming back. Oh, okay. Guys, I'm trying. Who else is
Okay, I'm glad
gosh.
other people can hear
like,
us.
Here twice. That was weird.
Yeah, Instagram is
Okay,
fine. StreamYard is the one breaking up on us.
Okay. And I have them both connected to my hotspot on my phone because of my Wi-Fi potentially getting hit by lightning. We're not exactly sure what happened to that. But my ISP, I was just texting with him earlier, and he was like, haha, sorry about that. Okay, so let's just go on with this, and
let's get down to business.
Right as we go. So, basically, let's talk about like what has been going on with Color Guard in social media lately, especially with like all the Corona cancellations and stuff. We have a lot of live stream classes going on, a lot of stuff that is going to the internet where it wasn't before. So if you guys has anybody done, comment in the comment section if you've done a breakdown camp session yet, if you've had a class with Robert Jordan or Irving or Angie Mayhew or any of the other people who have been teaching breakdown sessions, comment. Let me know what you took.
Oh, Jackie, you just left on StreamYard.
Back on StreamYard again.
I'm all by myself on StreamYard.
The internet
there you go.
Absolutely does not want this to happen today. And my Instagram has been frozen for like ages. So.
You're not frozen on Insta.
Okay, good. All right. So comment if you've had, if you've taken a class with Breakdown. I know Sam's taken a class with Breakdown.
Stephanie Spins has.
Awesome. Yeah, I guess I'm just not getting the comments. Like, they're not scrolling for me. There's also the Pride Summer Series. If you guys have done any of the Pride Summer Series classes, I'm not sure if those are already started or if those are coming up. Basically, some staff and members from Pride of Cincinnati are doing some live stream classes that you can take. And then, okay, here's the big one to comment in the comment section. If you have submitted or are planning to submit something for Robert Jordan's Everything I Wanted project, I'm excited about that one because I did it. So. And then we also have our new publishing schedule going on. We've been putting up content every week, and we're trying to kind of stick to that schedule now that we're not like working full time.
I'm also going to be putting up something new on TikTok. If you guys know, it was like the end of April through, or maybe March through April, Jackie disappeared on StreamYard again, but I'm going to keep talking. I did a TikTok challenge where I just did something kind of simple every day on different pieces of equipment. We did that for 30 days. That was super cool. You all really liked that. Oh, there she went. Okay. My phone's balancing on a candle, guys. Sorry. But on TikTok, throughout the month of June, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be posting basically a workout every single day, and it's going to be like 3 very simple exercises. And each day is going to be targeting a different part of the body to help you be better at spinning. I put a lot of hours of research into this since Jackie and I talked about it last. And so I hope it's going to help you guys, so you guys can go check that over on TikTok starting on June 1st. And Mondays will be, we're going to work on our upper arms for spinning, so delts, biceps, triceps, and traps. Tuesdays are going to be lower arms for spinning, forearms, grip strength, and our hands. Wednesday is going to be upper legs for jumping. Sorry, Jackie, are you getting an echo of me? Okay.
My connection is absolutely shot. Oh, hey, he started moving. Nope. There.
Okay, cool. Oh, I'm just getting a big echo of myself, but so Wednesday I'm going to work on hamstrings and quads and glutes because you need those for jumping and running and all of those good things. And then Thursday I'm going to be focusing on lower legs, calves, ankles, toes, and feet. I have some fun and weird things for that. And then on Friday, we're going to work on core strength and overall abdominal strength because you need that for stability and holding yourself upright for a 10-minute marching show. So it's going to be real good.
Okay, I'm going to make an executive decision. We don't have anybody watching on
Yes,
Facebook
ma'am.
at the moment. Let's go ahead and cut the stream off of Facebook, cut the StreamYard. We do have a bunch of people on Instagram. We'll just repost to Facebook later, too. Oh my gosh,
Sounds perfect. I love that.
Again, Jackie. Oh my gosh, Christopher, okay, holy cow, why do we have a whole bunch of people on Facebook now just because I said that? Oh, if you're watching this on Facebook, we're cutting the stream because I'm having some serious connection issues, and I think it has to do with us running 2 streams. Join us over on Instagram. I'll go ahead and put that in the comments box too.
I went ahead and cut StreamYard, but I'm here now. So yeah, I'll just reiterate while Jackie's doing this. I am doing a TikTok challenge. And this is something, obviously, if you work out a lot, you already have things that work for you and you're muscular, and you can do the color guard you want to do. You know what to do and where to look. But I can't hear you at all, Jackie. But if you don't, then this is for you. If you don't know where to look, you don't know what muscles specifically to work out, if you want to toss higher rifle tosses, or if you want to get better at doing quick flourishes on flags. So I'm hoping this is going to be something that will work for a lot of folks that maybe don't know where to look and don't know what to do. So this is for you guys. If there's anything specific you want to see, as always, let me know. Drop it in my DMs, drop it in Jackie's DMs, shoot us an email. Yeah, it'll be great.
All right. I've got the Facebook ended. Go ahead and bring my little ring light over here. Okay. Maybe
Got mine.
with that, get my headphones hooked up over here. You're actually moving on this screen now.
Yeah. I got my cherry lime.
Loud. I am drinking water out of my beautiful Blue Stars mug.
I love it.
The only thing I didn't think about is I don't have the thing pulled up anymore.
I have it.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna trash this. How do I turn off my Wi-Fi? There we go. Turn it off. Get rid of it. Okay. Whew. Okay, so discussion on some of this stuff. What kind of challenges are we having? Let's talk first challenges, and then let's talk about like how some of these challenges have been overcome. So what are some of the challenges that are going on with these online experiences? So the classes, and I mean, obviously we're experiencing one of those challenges right now, is just literally having an internet connection that you can connect to your audience with.
So I think a couple of the things that we're dealing with, I talked about when we talked about Zoom etiquette, is if you sign up for a class and then there's bad weather and then you don't get to participate in the class, you have to watch it from the comfort of your bedroom. Like, that's always a real big challenge. Or a challenge that I had was my speaker not being loud enough. Like, it's loud enough when I'm in my house, but when I'm outside and there's cars driving by and the wind's blowing, I can't hear anything. Those are like big things that are big issues. I could also see not having internet connection. Like, Jackie's internet connection sucks right now. It's gone. So like, what if you want to do all these things but you can't get involved because you don't have a way to? The public libraries aren't open right now. Like, and you can't spin a flag inside a library anyway. Like, what are you supposed to do? And so, like, one of my students, their auditions are due tonight, and one of them texted me earlier and was like, Sam, I don't have internet. I cannot upload my audition video. Like, I just can't do it. I'll try to get it in by as soon as I can, but I just can't do it right now. And like, people want to do classes and want to do things, but they just don't have the ability to. So there's workarounds for some of that, but if you just don't have internet, like, it's not a lot you can do.
It's a really like big limiting factor. You get like seriously cut off if you don't have the internet with all this stuff. Honestly, I can't even imagine right now not having internet, like what it would be like to just straight up never have internet, not have access, and not even know what is all going on in the world with this pandemic and everything that we're doing here. So yeah, but I think we are overcoming, like what you're saying about the libraries being closed. Ours actually just opened Tuesday.
Yeah.
That was yesterday,
but see,
right?
like, yeah. No, that was 2 days ago, but.
Oh yeah, today's Thursday. Yeah,
but
so
see,
ours
like,
just opened Tuesday.
is under a lot more restrictions and than like the rest of the state is. But also, like, if you have access to like go to a library, you can always go and screen record and email it to yourself or drop it in a drive or look in. Joe, I'll answer your question in just a second, but I saw you. But you can always just like drop in and watch it, and then they'll send you, like, from the breakdown camp, they'll send you a full video teaching it with counts later.
Right.
And so you can watch it later, like you can download it and save it to your own computer or something, and then watch it later when you get home, even if you don't have internet. But
yeah,
Joe, yes, you teach my own color guard. Yes, we do.
If we do what?
Go ahead. If I teach my own guard, yes, I have one.
Yeah. So, yeah, see, that would have been covered in the introduction if you could have heard me talking during the introduction. Oh, dumb.
You never mentioned me having my own kids, but that's okay.
The other thing though too is, like, even if you don't have like internet on your device and you just need to go watch, like, you're just gonna watch these live streams and stuff, you can go to you can go to McDonald's and sit in the parking lot and use their Wi-Fi. Like, it usually generally reaches. I know a lot of public places are leaving their Wi-Fi on because of that situation with people. So they're trying to help out like that.
McDonald's, Starbucks, there's like a whole bunch of places that do have. So quick little, so I can answer these questions as they're coming in about me, and then we can get back on track. I live in Columbia, Missouri, like right north of our capital, Jeff City, and I teach at one of the high schools in Columbia. I teach at Rockbridge High School, and this will be my third year there. So before that, I taught at another high school in Columbia. But that's where I'm at, and that's where I plan to stay as long as they'll have me. But yeah, like, just going and downloading. Somebody said you can screen record if you have an iPhone. I have an Android, but I downloaded an app, and it's a free app, and it allows me to screen record just fine. So you can also like go download an app and like screen record whenever you want to, because that's how I send stuff to Jackie sometimes. Jackie just went away. Jackie is a black screen. So there you are. Alrighty.
I have no comment stream. The very last
That's okay.
comment that I have is from Yoga with Sam. So
I'm keeping up on them for the most part, I think.
okay, so we kind of talked about this. Let's go ahead and open it up to some of the questions. We have a question in the question box here.
Okay, let's see it.
If it will let me open. No, you have to let me open the question box. Nope, it's not going to let me open the question box.
Oh no, is Jackie gone for you guys? Okay, Jackie's back. Cool. Jackie doesn't have comments, so I'll try to keep an eye on him.
Okay, pause.
Yes.
It will not let me open the question box at all.
Okay, friends, so
it's there.
If you have a question, I know the question box is open. Let's pretend like we're over on my Instagram and we don't have questions because I don't know how to do them. Just put them in the comments. I'll pause Jackie and I'll grab the question.
Question box just opened. Yep, it just opened. Okay. Whew. Okay.
Never mind. Maybe we got it.
Oh my gosh. Maybe our technology will stop being terrible. Okay, so none of the questions in the question box relate to what we're talking about. I have one. Okay, this one kind of relates. How do I get better at something that I want to be good at?
Practice.
You
Jackie's
do the thing. You watch people who are good at the thing. And then you practice doing the thing over and over and over lots and lots and lots of times.
I don't know what you said one was, but my one is research.
Yeah, it was watch other people do. It was do the thing, watch other people do the thing, and then practice doing it the way they do.
Research, watch it, look up videos. Yeah, that's exactly how you get to be good at things. And then you do it and you fail a whole bunch of times and then you just keep doing it because like failing is step one to getting good.
So I don't know if you guys saw my question box in our story today. I went and met up with a friend of mine. His name's Hampton. He has an account called Hybrid Calisthenics. He's huge on TikTok. And he does these like calisthenic exercises. They're body weight exercises that you can do without any equipment whatsoever to get stronger. He's insanely strong. And one of our things that we decided to do for a video that we worked on together was I taught him how to spin a rifle. And let me tell you something, this boy would not, I say this boy, he's an adult, but whatever. He would not quit practicing over and over. And I was like, dude, we only have so much time. But like, he just kept practicing and practicing. And he got so much better just in like, we worked together for like an hour. And like, he just got so much better because he kept doing it over and over. Even we're just standing there talking. And he's like, I'm going to stand here and spin my rifle while you're talking. And
like, that doesn't just go for like practicing over and over. Doesn't just go for spinning equipment. That goes for exercising. Do you suck at push-ups? You have to do them over and over and over again, modify them to be easier, and then do them correctly. Like, I sucked at chaturanga push-ups for the longest time, and now I can do them perfectly because I work on them really hard. So if you suck at doing an exercise, it's not just because you're not strong enough. Do it, and then you'll be strong enough to do it. I don't think people realize that enough whenever they're exercising is like, well, if you suck at running, you just keep doing it until you get better. Like, you got to do that with exercises. I just wanted to put that in there.
Yeah. Well, and I hate running. Like, personally, I hate running. But
I love running.
I did it. I got really good at running for a while there. But yeah, the same thing goes. Anything you want to be good at, practice. Practice, practice. Okay. And these like online classes are so helpful for that. Okay, here's one related. Will you guys do a dance workshop soon or in the future? Yes, actually. Do you want to talk about the project we've been doing, or you want me to talk about the project we've been working on?
Are you talking about like July project?
The July project, yes.
So, Gardashian's guy, I saw your comment. I'll get to you in just a second. Yes, so we are working on if you guys remember, here a couple of months ago, we announced that we were canceling Spintronix at CMU 2020, and it was really sad. CMU shut us down, but honestly, like it was for the best. But we are working on turning that into a totally online experience. Obviously, you will not be staying at a college campus because not even college kids are doing that right now. But we were working on turning that into a full experience, and I have went through and I have made some quizzes for everybody, so you can take a quiz to see what level class you're going to be in, beginner, intermediate, advanced, because, you know, we can't be there to watch you spin and figure out where we should place you. And then you will be able to sign up for any or all of the classes you want to take. We are going to do classes in flag, dance, rifle, saber, and air blade. Plus, we're going to do some, are we going to do some coaches classes, Jackie?
Yes, we are also doing coaches classes. So if you're a coach, oh, we're not doing captain's class, but we are doing coaches classes. And one of the coaches classes is leadership. So potentially, if you're interested in being a captain and you want to take the leadership coaches class, you can do that as well.
I would say, the class that the Sackos did, like, I think it'd be good for any age level.
So yes, so I have the Sackos back. They are on board to do the leadership class. I have, we've secured a few more names. I don't necessarily want to say names of who's teaching until we actually publish the schedule. But basically, we're taking our summer camp and we're turning it virtual. So, like, think about the people who've taught in our summer camp in the past. So you've got, like, Justin and Patrick and Hawken, and Anna and me, of course. And not necessarily just our summer camp, but, like, we could be dipping into our weekend camp staff people or our winter guard staff people. Greg Burrell taught at our summer camp last year. Punk Rock Irving has said that he would do a clinic for us as long as we can fit it in his schedule. So we've got like all these different people who could potentially be teaching at our summer camp, but I don't want to say who's been confirmed yet. I just want to throw all that out there. Anybody
that you want to see, let us know. We know more people in the guard world than you probably think that we do. Let us know, and like, we may make it happen, okay? Even if it's somebody that like you've had classes from in the past or like you think is going to be there, just like let us know, because we'll get there. I'm just going to backtrack 1 second. The guard _ Dashians guy said, what's the age cutoff for your guard team? My guard team is high school, so obviously just high schoolers. I teach at a high school. Spintronix is an independent A, which means you can't turn, 22 before championships?
You can't turn 23 before. You can turn 22. You can't turn 23 before championships.
You can't turn 23 before championship. And then independent open is you can't turn 24 before championship.
Right.
But we are, you can't turn 23. So
next year is weird and crazy because of this whole coronavirus situation. Everything's gone nuts. So there's actually going to be like 23-year-old age outs, 24-year-old age outs in our class because of the coronavirus having to cancel this season. So yeah. All right, let's go on to topic number 2. So again, if you have any questions about this, we've got the comment section working. We've got the question box working. So if you have questions as we're discussing this, go ahead and drop them in the question box. So the next topic we're going to talk about is color guard performers as content creators. This is something I've been wanting to talk about for so long because number one, I freaking love it. I love seeing you guys out there and filming yourself spinning and putting it out on the internet for everyone in the world to see. I love it so much. This is why I started doing the hashtag guard instructor reacts. So if you haven't seen like our story on Instagram, our story on Facebook, our story on YouTube, whatever the story is at, if you haven't seen that, or if you haven't seen our TikTok, it's full of, I don't even know how many videos I've done now, probably like 50. Hashtag guard instructor reacts videos. And my thought is that I like seeing color guard going out there and putting yourselves out like that. That's what's going to make color guard a mainstream thing. You know, so we've got like people know what cheerleading is, and people know what marching band is, and people know what all these other things are. But a lot of times when you say you're in color guard, people have no idea. So I think having you guys as content creators is awesome. People are actually getting recognized for the work that they're doing, and it's just fantastic.
I do want to say, like, it's scary putting yourself out on the internet like that because, like, that's there forever. But and people are always going to be negative. Like, don't get me wrong. People are always going to suck. And I really appreciated this video that Punk Rock Irving posted. I don't know if it was on his Instagram or on his TikTok, but he was spinning on like a street or in an alleyway, and a girl walked by, and they're just kind of like, what? And then he was like, oh, well, I was hoping you would drop. I like it when, I think it's funny when people drop. And he was like, man, like, that was so rude. And people are always, always, always going to be that kind of like negative Nancy, and you can't let them get to you. Or like they're going to think that it's drill team, like used Kool-Aid official said. They're not going to know exactly what it is because color guard evolves so rapidly, and they're going to be negative. They're going to want to watch you drop because they think it's funny, or they're going to not understand it and be like, well, that's dumb and weird. But you just really have to be confident, and like, don't be afraid to delete comments. Don't be afraid to turn comments off. We had a video that was getting kind of negative on TikTok, and I was like, Jackie, just turn the comments off. Like, and she's like, well, people, and I was like, no, like, they don't have to know. If they don't get it, they can go away, because that's not like, it just doesn't matter. Like, people's opinions don't matter. And that like takes me to another point. If you are in the color guard world, unless somebody is saying, hey, please critique me, don't be like, you could have done that better. Everybody's technique is different. Just let them be. Like, congratulate them on putting themselves out there, because it's important, and across the board, we need to lift each other up. And one of the ways we can do that is by encouraging each other on social media, encouraging people to post, encouraging people to keep making the content they're creating, because it's very, very important.
Absolutely. Like, and a lot of times I think some of the smaller creators, or some of those people who just got into social media, think that people who've been doing this a long time don't have haters, or think that we don't have people who come after us for our technique or whatever. Personally, I have people who come after me for my technique all the time. And I'm just kind of like, I'm sorry, I don't spin 16 hours a day like I used to. I have a business to run. I have classes to teach. Like, there's other stuff going on in my life, and I don't spin. Honestly, it's lucky if I get to spin once a week. And so my technique's not going to be perfect. And you know, a lot of times people come after me for that. And a lot of times people come after those of us who put our opinions out there and who talk to you. In fact, I did this video about like what my purpose is behind Spintronix. I don't know if you got to watch that video, Sam, but it's like, I don't know, it's like a 10-minute YouTube video or something. And basically I basically talked about like why I started Spintronix, like what my purpose was behind it, and how I wanted to give back to the community so much. And so many people were like, oh my gosh, thank you, that's so wonderful. And then somebody got on there and was like, oh, well, you're just making videos because you like to watch yourself on camera. You're just making videos because you want to make it all about yourself. And it's just like I can't win, because I literally was saying in the video, it's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about any one person. It's about this whole collective movement going forward, where we're all constantly lifting each other up. So, man.
Yeah. And so just like, don't be afraid to delete comments. I posted a video on my Instagram, and I called it one thing, of me like spinning something, and I called it one thing, and somebody commented and was like, oh yeah, he is such a goober. If you can hear him purring, let me know. Because he purrs very loudly. But they like called it something else, and I deleted that comment because I was like, I don't want to hear that. And then they sent me a message, and they were like, well, I didn't mean to offend you, but I can teach you the correct way to do it. But they didn't have anything color guard related on their page. There was like 8 posts, and all of them were just like aesthetically pleasing pictures. And I was like, and I just blocked the person, because I don't want people trying to come into my space and tell me how to do things when I wouldn't do that with them. And I ended up deleting the post because I got a couple of more comments and messages like that. But I just like, I shouldn't have to do that. I shouldn't have to like delete my post of saying, hey, I learned a new skill. Look at me do this good, because people are being horrible. And like, if you follow me on Instagram, I don't do a ton of color guard stuff on Instagram. It's like my cat and my fiance and my cooking and
And
sometimes my
food. Oh my gosh, you
food.
post so much food.
I do. Well, I get really proud when I make, because I'm, no, Cat's sitting next to me on the floor. He just decided he didn't want to be held. But yeah, because I'm vegetarian, working my way to vegan, and so I like to post my creations because I think they're fun and I want to inspire other people. But I post lots of things, and it's just, yeah, enough about me. But yeah, be nice to other people about when they post content. So,
So,
does anybody, do we have questions?
let's see what we got in the question box.
Okay, can I just say to Kardashians guy, I love that idea. Andrew hates that idea. He hates mukbangs. So I'm going to talk him into it. We're going to do it one of these days.
Okay, this kind of goes along with what we're talking about. So Jordan wants to know, how do you get over people that bully you because of your weight, even though you're trying? And then there's a part 2 that says to lose the weight. I think it goes right along with what we're saying. It's not that like you need to get over them. Like you just, I mean, I guess it is because you need to get over them. You just need to realize, like, I think coming at it from a question of compassion, and realize that a lot of these people on the internet, if they're looking at your stuff and they're looking at you putting stuff out there and they have a negative reaction to it, they're probably in a really bad place in their life. They're probably going through something where they are upset or they're jealous, and they look at you and you're putting yourself out there, even though maybe you're a little bit overweight, or even though maybe your technique's not perfect, or maybe you call it a different thing. Like, you're putting yourself out there, and that just is going to make them mad because they've got something else going on in their life. So I think about it as coming at it with compassion, and look at them and say, okay, I don't know what's going on, and I'm sorry you feel that way. Please don't take it out on me. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying you have to talk to them. Like, you can just delete them from your page and block them or whatever. But I will say, I have had a couple of times where I've had haters comment or whatever, and instead of blocking them right away, I talked to them. And like, talking to them personally was like, oh, well, now I know what you're going through and I understand. And just the fact that I like took the time out of my day to find out what was going on with them and why they were feeling that way, that helped them so much. And then they ended up, even though they didn't like the content I was putting out, they ended up liking me. And so like, they stopped hating on everything. So that's it. Like, you just have to come at it with that.
I also I want to share a little bit of a personal story, and I think I've told Jackie this, but so obviously, like, I have a fiance. We were supposed to get married back in April, and that didn't happen. But right before that, I was going in for a fitting for my wedding dress because during the course of the Spintronix season, I lost weight. And I'm 5'7", 130 pounds. I don't weigh very much. But somehow, like, with all of the working out we did, like, I lost weight or redistributed somewhere or something. And so I went in to have my wedding dress fitted. And I went in with my maid of honor, and we were having a good time chatting with the lady who was like pinning me into this dress. And I was completely pinned in, and I was looking at myself, and I was like, this is going to be gorgeous by the time it's done. It's well worth the money I'm spending. And she came back into the room and was like, and she was like, because I had made the comment like, oh yeah, I lost weight because it used to fit and now it doesn't. And she, like, I was pinned in, and she was like, give it one last look, make sure it looks right. And I was like, okay, I think it's good. And she was like, and the lady fitting me goes, well, you really can't gain any weight back now, can you? And I was like, I'm standing here in my wedding dress. I was 2 weeks out from my wedding getting canceled. I was like a month and a half, 2 months out from my wedding as it was. And then like 2 weeks later, my wedding got canceled, and this lady had the audacity to say that to me. And so, like, people are always going to suck. Like, I feel like fitting somebody in their wedding dress is one of the worst times to comment on people's weight. And like, because of like my family and because of like who I am, I've struggled with my weight a lot. And like, if somebody will say that to somebody while they're getting fitted for a wedding dress, like, they will say it to you anytime just because they suck, okay? And that is one of those times, sorry, I dropped something I'm playing with. Well, that is one of those times where, like, you don't owe anybody anything. You drop them, you are done with them. You're not going to be mean to them, but you're either going to let them know, first of all, that was not okay. And I like to do that by saying, well, that was embarrassing for you, wasn't it? Or something along that line. But, like, if somebody's going to be rude in situations and you can't deal with it to talk to them, you don't owe them anything. So just like, I like that to be a little anecdote for you guys. If somebody will be rude like that, people will be rude all the time, and you just leave them because you're better than that. Okay?
Okay, we got a question about our previous topic, so I'm going to skip back to that really quick. I'm thinking about making a TikTok too to post my guard stuff. I'm kind of nervous, mainly self-doubt, and basically any tips to overcome that. Honestly, my big tip is literally just film it, do the best you can, and put it out there. Don't sit there and agonize over it. Don't stress about it. You just have to film it, put it out there. If people like it, they're going to like it. And if they like it, you're going to see, okay, I need to do more like that. If they don't like it, if it doesn't get a lot of views, don't take that as you failing. Just take it as, okay, let's go a different direction with it. So that's my advice about that. Like just film it and put it out there.
Yep, 100%. Just do it. Like, yeah, it'll be great. You're going to be wonderful. I just know it.
Okay. I don't have any more questions that are related to the current topic, so we're going to go down to the next topic. So
the color guard activity has changed because of social media.
Yeah. So to give you guys a little bit of my backstory, just to talk about like why this topic is important. When I was young, the only place you could learn color guard from was your color guard instructor. If you didn't have any money. If you had some money and you could go buy yourself a WGI VHS tape, not DVD, but if you could buy the WGI VHS tape, you could pay for that. It was like $30 and then plus shipping. And then you order it, they'll send you the VHS tape, and then hopefully you had a TV in a place where you could actually like spin in the space. So it was really hard to learn anything else in color guard outside of whoever your instructor was. And for me, my instructor was learning a lot of stuff as she went. She really was doing her best she could for us. I absolutely love her to pieces. I love her to this day. If she's watching, thank you very much, Christy. But basically, I wanted to go do drum corps. And so I had to go to drum corps to learn how to do drum corps. And that is very, very difficult. So there was there was a big learning curve, basically. I had to learn a lot of stuff to go there. So also I was poor growing up. I'm still poor, but like not in the same way that I was poor growing up. So just know that. Yeah. So anyway, there's no resources, no finances. So whenever I was older and I had a video camera, like I invested in a video, I bought a $250 Sony Handycam. And that's what I filmed all of my videos on at first. And it was so like liberating for me to be able to film this stuff and put it out on YouTube so that other people could start to learn for free, as long as they had an internet connection, even if they didn't have a guard instructor at their school, even if they didn't have a guard at their school, even if their guard was like out in the podunk middle of nowhere, like that was it. So that was the only online resource at the time, but now we've got all this other stuff that we've been talking about. So Sam, what about your backstory a little bit?
So I started color guard back in 2012. And like that was almost 10 years ago at this point, right, guys? It's like 8 years ago. And Jackie and I are from the same town. Like she spent her high school years, her teenage years in Mountain View, and I had spent my entire life there up until I went away to college. And like she's having internet troubles. She lives in town. I lived out of town. I lived even further out of town. Like we didn't have internet for a really long time. I didn't have a smartphone until I was 16. And even then I had 1 gig of data to share between me and my mom and my aunt, because we're all in the same phone plan. And so like learning color guard things was hard. Jackie would post stuff on Facebook for my first couple of seasons for us to learn. And I didn't have Facebook, and all I had was a computer. Like, I couldn't take my giant desktop with Windows 98 on it. I grew up dirt poor. And so I couldn't like take that outside to spin. It was horrible. So like, even though our color guard year started like almost 14 years apart,
not much changed for us.
Yeah, not much changed, especially in like our small town. And it was really only like once I got to be a senior in high school, a freshman in college, that's really when like the world of color guard opened up. Within the last 5 years. That's when the world of color guard has opened up online, and you have like Jackie putting out all of these things, all of these how-to color guards. You have other people teaching online. It's really only in like the last 2 years, like Rockbridge's color guard has like gotten online and done things online, because I love Karen to death, but like she didn't make them turn in video assignments like I did. And just things like that. Like, we're still moving towards the future, and if there are people in small towns that are still behind, like, that's okay. In 5 years you'll catch up, but not much change between your start and my start.
Well, I think not much change between us, but I think there's a lot has changed between like you and like the new generation of young students that's coming up, because now look at everyone teaching online, especially TikTok, for all its faults. I see there are some people out there who are creating some fantastic instructional TikToks. Y'all, if you want to know some TikToks to follow, Madison Knowles does a really good instructional TikTok. Lauren Spins does an awesome instructional TikTok.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, that guy who spins, he has a lot of really good TikToks. His are more like choreography rather than technique based. Yeah, so there's these people that are doing instructionals that are teaching on TikTok. And it's so fantastic that they're doing that. Oh my gosh, this is so great, Chris. That's crazy. I'm 14. I've been spinning for 4 years because of watching your YouTube channel. Last year was only my first year of Real Guard. I love to hear that, because that's like what we're talking about. Like we've tried to like make this possible. And like a lot of people, I've actually get asked a lot now, are you upset about all these other people who are coming out and making more instructionals and like copying what you're doing? There's literally an Instagram account called Color Guard Tutorials, and somebody specifically asked me about that account the other day. Said, aren't you mad because he's teaching some of your moves? No, please do it. like I love it. Go out there and like teach it. What you know, if you know something, teach it to somebody else, because that's how we grow as a community, and that's how we branch out like this. I love it.
Yes, 100%. That is part of lifting each other up and being proud of each other. Like, yes, be happy when other people do those things. That is incredible. I walked into color guard auditions. I had no idea what color guard was. I showed up because Alicia drove me. I was like, okay, like, quick little backstory. So if you guys remember Alicia she was with Spintronix from the beginning. We were in band together. She's 4 years older than me. She played clarinet, and my band did tutoring. Like, middle schoolers went to the high school on Monday after school for tutoring with high schoolers that played their instrument. Alicia tutored me for 3 years. And then when I became a freshman, she was a senior. She was like, hey, I'm going to go do color guard. You want to come do it? And I was like, I don't know, but my mom likes you and I think you're cool, so yeah, let's go do things. And then I showed up and I got handed a flag and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. Send help.
Here's another one. We got another one who we're the main reason that you started spinning at home again. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we're getting really close to time on here. So I'm just kind of going through, and let me see what other questions I've got in here I can do. Oh, there's a question about starting a guard. We'll talk about that. When are we starting our season again? We are starting in September. We'll be doing our clinics. See if there's any other quick ones. Yeah, exactly. Tips for writing your own pieces. Okay, the rest of these, if you guys have questions, we're going to switch over to Sam's
Sam.
account. We're gonna go go follow Liaise1313. We're gonna pop over there because we're running out of time on this side. We still do have a couple more topics to talk about with you guys. I'm loving this. I'm so excited about it. So anyway, come join us on Liaise1313, and we will be over there. Bye. Oh wait, I have to take you out and then I have to go out. Okay, so now bye.